One day soon, the entire human race will come together and shed tears for one reason or another. It could be the death of a loved one, the end of the world, or any other catastrophic event. However, there is no way to predict when this day will occur. It could happen tomorrow or 1,000 years from now. No one knows. The Bible tells us that there will come a time when the sun will not give its light, the moon will not give its light, and the stars will fall from the sky. This is a metaphor for the fact that the natural order of the world is about to be broken. Something terrible has happened. As Christians, we believe that the world is currently in a state of chaos and sin. This is why we pray for God to send His Son, Jesus Christ, back to earth. We know that when He returns, He will bring order to the world once again. But until that day, we must be prepared for anything. The Bible tells us to store up treasures in heaven, which means that we should live our lives in such a way that we are pleasing to God. We should also be ready at all times for the return of Jesus Christ. This is because we don't know how much time we have left. Some people think that the world is ending soon because of the many problems that we are facing right now. There are wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, famines, and plagues happening all over the world. But we must remember that these things were also happening in the time of Jesus Christ. He told His disciples that these things would happen in the last days, but they would not be the end of the world. Instead, they were signs that His return was drawing near. We should not be surprised by the problems that are happening in the world today. They are simply a part of living in the 21st century. However, they should also remind us that we are living in the last days. This is why we must be ready at all times for the return of Jesus Christ. The Bible tells us to love one another. This is the most important commandment that Jesus gave to His disciples. When they asked Him what the greatest commandment was, He replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind." And the second is like it, love your neighbor as yourself. These two commandments are the foundation of the Christian faith. If we love God and we love people, then we are following His example. On the day when the world cries together, it is likely that people will turn to each other for comfort. We must be ready to offer a helping hand to those who are in need. This does not mean that we should give away all of our money or that we should neglect our families and friends. Instead, it means that we should be willing to help others in whatever way we can. The Bible tells us to be merciful, just as our Father in heaven is merciful. This is not an easy thing to do, especially when we are grieving. But if we can remember that God is merciful, then we will be able to extend that same mercy to others. On the day when the world cries together, it is likely that there will be a lot of anger and hatred. This is why we should not be afraid of what is happening in the world. Yes, we should be concerned for the people who are suffering, but we should not allow ourselves to become consumed with fear or worrying. Instead, we should remember that God is in control. He is allowing these things to happen for a reason. And in the end, everything will work out according to His will. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and click the bell icon to enable notifications so that you never miss out on any future uploads.